And we are live. Wagwan people. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was on Never a Foul. Big up Cass as always, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, man. It is yeah. Yesterday was a very bad day. And you know what? My emotions with this loss has been very up and down. You know what I'm saying? Up and down, but we're gonna get into that as the show goes on. There's a lot we're gonna talk about. Are people overreacting after this loss? You know what I'm saying? We need to sign more players, and we're gonna talk about this Man City curse because it seems to be a real life thing. But big up Melo, you know what I'm saying? Big up yourself, bro. I missed this version of Spurs. Makes sense, my bro, makes sense. I watched a stream yesterday and I was entertained. I'm happy you were, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got a raid from Cass. You get me? Big up Cass for the NAF raid as per. Listen, people, if you're new around here, man, just subscribe to the channel, please, bro. That's all I'm asking. We're literally 20 subs away from 1.1k. We should be able to hit that on this stream, people, yeah? So just subscribe to the channel, man. You get me? I know you guys love to laugh at me and love to see me crash out and whatnot. And you know what? That at some point today, I might crash out. I might get mad. You get me? So make sure you're subscribing to the channel, man. Smash a like. The like goal for this stream is 40 likes, people. 40 likes. So mods in the chat. I'm also looking for some new mods. You get me? Mods, make sure you're making sure they're smashing the likes. You get me, bro? But hey, man, big up JJ. You know what I'm saying? Big up, bro. Hey, I don't try and be, man. You get me? But we are in. I want to talk about yesterday, man. I actually want to really sit down and break down yesterday because for me, yeah, it showed me a lot of things, bro. Do you get me? It showed me a lot of things. I'm seeing people put this cherry emoji in the chat, yeah. You get me? Big up Yasser as well. Big up my boy Yasser, man. Mods, if you're in the chat, make sure you're on top. Stay on top of the likes, bro. You get me? Yeah, make JJ a mod. Will do. I'll make him a mod as well. I'm gonna keep names of the people that I'm gonna make mods. We're gonna add about 5 mods. Excuse me, guys. I'm very unwell. 5 mods, guys. I'm adding 5 new mods to the channel. Is my mic bugging? Is my mic bugging, chat? Was you not supposed to go live at 10:30 or am I bugging? I was on Never a Foul. Hence why I went live at this time. Yeah, you are getting cooked later, buddy. Yeah. Guys, if you don't know, I'm gonna be live with Touchline later. You get me? I'm gonna be live with Touchline. I'm gonna be getting cooked. Some cherry juice will make you all right. Well, let's talk about it, bro. Because you know what? Yeah, I can't stand this narrative that's around this. You see, Spurs fans, they piss me off. They really piss me off because there's a small subsection of the fans, yeah, that are still in love with Ange Postecoglou. Yeah, they are still in love with Ange Postecoglou. They can't accept the fact that that guy is gone. So what they're gonna do now is they're gonna use this loss you get me? They're gonna use this loss. They're gonna use this loss to try and prove how bad of a manager Thomas Frank is. Now let me tell you something. Thomas Frank is most definitely has to hold some responsibility for yesterday because I believe that after actually watching the game back, the full 90 minutes back when I got home, yeah, I did realize that, this guy really did set us up wrong. He set us up so wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? And we almost played into their hands, right? But the board, Daniel Levy, look at me, bro. Look at me. Sign a left winger and sign one today, bro. Because I'm sorry, Johnson cannot play on this left wing. And Richarlison, I've defended you. I've defended Richarlison, bro. I've defended Richarlison for too long. I can't do it no more. I really, really can't defend him anymore, guys. I can't. This guy's first touch is awful. It's so bad. I can't. Oh, I can't do it. I can't, man. I can't. And the worst part about it is that every time we're about to go into the international break, the same thing happens, bro. The same thing happens, bro. What can I say, man? What can I say, man? You know what I'm saying? I said cherry juice, bro. Man, I'm saying cherry juice and that. Oh mate, oh mate. How come Tottenham dealt with Man City and only lose to Bournemouth at home, bro? Because that's what we do. The teams that you expect us to go and get a result against, we don't get a result. We don't do it, and I can't stand it, bro. Iriola should have been the one. Nah, man, I think Thomas Frank is a good manager, bro. I think Frank is a good manager. He understand. Look, he would have learned a lot from yesterday, bro. He would have understood, yeah, that there are games, yeah, where you can go and try and, you know what I'm saying, try and dominate the ball. But it doesn't matter whether you're at home or not. There's just some games where you don't need to dominate the ball. Let Bournemouth have the football, bro, and hit them on the break. But we couldn't do that. We dominated. We had a lot of football, but we couldn't do nothing. One shot on target in a 60. We had two shots. I think we had two shots yesterday. Do you know what I'm saying? There was a point we had two shots in the game to Bournemouth's 18. That is ridiculous, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That can't happen. And that's why I said, yeah, earlier that was an Ange Postecoglou performance. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't sugarcoat it. There's no look. I'm not gonna be. We're gonna lose games this season. We're not gonna win. But there's manners. There's a manner in which you don't lose, and that is you don't lose like that. You don't lose games like that. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't do it, bro. You don't do it, man. But big up, Guy Thompson in the chat. Big up, bro. I hope you're good, my guy. You get me? Is Simmons not the left winger when Kulu comes back? Well, that's how I'm assuming they're gonna use him. But again, it's like we still need options, bro. Because Mateus Tell, I don't want to see. I don't want to see. Man said you can. I can't. I can't. Nah, I can't, bro. Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you guys so much, bro. I hate you guys so much. Um, why the drama thing? Answer touchlines, cool, man. Bro, I'm not. Don't call me while I'm live. I'm not gonna answer, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man said the Spurs lurgies. Yeah, Bournemouth got a good manager against the top six. And that's true. Look, we're not gonna not praise Bournemouth. You get me? Man will praise Bournemouth, bro. Thomas Frank, yeah. Thomas the Frank engine and Levy's the twat controller. Exactly, bro. Exactly that. You get me? No, big up touchline as well. Make sure you guys sub to touchline. But chat. How many likes are we on? We need to be on 40 likes. Get these likes up, people. Get these likes up and get them up fast. Do you understand? Also, subscribe to the channel. We need to hit 1.1k by the end of the stream, chat. We need to hit 1.1k by the end of the stream. So yeah, smash up the like button, subscribe, and hey, if you want to become a member, you know what I'm saying? If you do want to become a member on the channel, the link is in the description. Become a member, man. Join the family. But it's the usual Tottenham minute. We played like trash. We couldn't equalize after a 5-minute goal. And again, this is why I'm not having all of that nonsense about like what do you call it? That oh, well we can't we couldn't get back into the game. We could have got back into the game. We had a good fucking we had a good 86 minutes to get back into the game, bro. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Pinball Wizard Extraordinaire says Frank plays a certain way and it will take time to iron out the creases and get his game to be second nature. Look at it this way. You're in the Champions League. Have hope for the Frank era. And listen, I'm not turning on the manager. I'm not turning on my manager. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, yeah, that the guy is gonna need a bit of time to get the right pieces in place. But I'm looking at some of these players and I'm thinking, look, you're obviously not gonna leave. The window's gonna close in what 24 hours, right? But get your act together. Well, I don't understand how the performances can go from here to here in the space of 7 days, bro. How can you go from looking like one of the most formidable teams in the league, yeah, looking like a team that's going to be a problem to play against this season, yeah, to looking like a relegation team in 7 days, bro? I don't understand. I don't understand, bro. Sorry, chat. I just can't understand. I can't make sense of it. I genuinely, chat, I can't make any sense of it. I was at the game. It's just one game, but come on, for fuck's sake. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I know, but Bournemouth are no mugs under Iriola. They beat nearly everybody last season except us, haha. But there you go, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Bournemouth are definitely a good team. Stop this. If you watch matches, you'll know Bournemouth are a very strong team, really potent attack. Otherwise, with Semenyo leading the block. When Liverpool played them, I know that, bro. But what are we talking about? They are a good side. I said that as well. I said Bournemouth are most definitely a good side, bro. But however, there's ways you lose games of football. If we had lost that game 2-1 yesterday, yeah, or we had lost 1-0, but we had 12 shots and 8 shots on target, and we, you know what I'm saying, we actually were trying to create chances, then I say, you know what? Bournemouth just out. They just got the better of us. Yeah, it's frustrating that we lost the game, but they got the better of us. We take our, you know what I'm saying, we take our medicine and we move on to the following game. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's the manner in which we lost yesterday, bro. You don't go out. It's almost like after that goal went in, they gave up. We had a shot early in the game. I think in the first 30 seconds, we had a chance. We created a little chance, boom. And then we just went flat for the rest of the game, bro. Just completely flat for the rest of the game. Did nothing. So, do you know what I'm saying? That defeat at Bournemouth is a wake-up call. Most definitely. It most definitely is a wake-up call. Do you know what I'm saying? We still need good players. Bournemouth are underrated, by the way. And this is my thing. Why did we go and get a Semenyo? We knew what he wanted, yeah? Why did we go and get a Semenyo, guys? At least you get to see Mikes get cooked at too. Oh, Lord. They got Nottingham Forest this weekend, didn't it? Yeah, it's looking long. Big up SSJ, says 100 likes minimum. Hey, chat, if we can get there, we can get there. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, I'll do a watch along for the City game. Well, you heard it here, folks. Touchline, I'll redirect over to you as well, bro. I'll redirect over to Touchline after this stream. You know what I'm saying? If you set that up, Touchline, so I can redirect. I'm not gonna overreact like others. We gotta beat the. I can't even fucking talk. I'm not gonna overreact like others. We got beat from Bell 1 to 90, point blank. We must go again and sign some players. Absolutely, SSJ. Spot on there. That's a great point. It's not though. We did look like a relegation team, but we looked like we couldn't get sniffed. I went to the Spurs shop and tried on the black and yellow shirt. I'm too pale. It makes me look like a wannabe Brazil fan, Lord. Yeah, that yellow kit is amazing, bro. Bournemouth are Liverpool like. And that's a good comparison. Semenyo is quality. Yeah, he is though, man. He is quality, bro. He's quality, bro. Was Xavi Simons available? No. It happens. It's true. It's true, man. It seems a sensible appointment because Spurs' recent managerial history has been too turbulent. There's not enough stability. If Frank can improve you slowly but surely, he can be a success. And that's the thing. It's gonna take time. Oh, my mic's gone again. My mic's gone again, is it? All right, let me fix it. Give me 1 sec. There we go. Is that better? Is that better, chat? Let me know, chat. Is that better? Put a thumbs up in the chat if that's better. Let me just see a thumbs up in the chat if the mic is clear now. I had to refresh my StreamYard real quick. It does that sometimes. But yeah, like I was saying, bro. Bournemouth are a good side, bro. And fucking hell. And for me, I just want to see some stability. Do you know what I'm saying? We brought in the likes of Xavi Simons now. And let's talk about Xavi Simons real quick. Let's talk about him, yeah? And I want to ask you lot this, bro. Who do we actually believe got the better deal out of Spurs and Arsenal? And this isn't me trying to be petty or anything like that. Genuinely speaking, who do you guys in the chat believe is the better player out of Xavi Simons and erectile dysfunctional Eze? Who do you think is the better player, Eze or Xavi Simons? Genuinely want to know, because for me, I believe that we got the better deal, bro. I genuinely believe we got the better deal, right? We got a younger player whose ceiling is higher, yeah, and we got him for cheaper. He cost less. Darren, Eze cost 67, 68 million. We got Xavi Simons for 51 million. So put in the chat, just put Arsenal or Spurs. Who do you think got the better deal? Who do you think the better footballer is? I wanna talk about it. Do you know what I'm saying? I might even chat. Should I put the link out? Do you want me to put the link out? You know what? Hey, touchdown. I'm gonna put the link out. Chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If you guys want to come up on the panel and get involved, you can. The only rule is, yeah. The only rule is you have to have your camera on. That is the one rule about my stream. You have to have your camera on when you join these streams, okay? Because I'm not talking to a blank screen. That's my only rule. But I'm gonna put the link out in a sec. Yeah, and I will let any fan from any club, you can come up on the panel and have your say, because you guys are part of my community. The only rule is you have to have liked the stream and you must be subscribed to the channel. Fair? Fair. There we go. There we go. So let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see what some of you guys are saying. Big up my boy JJ. JJ, I'm gonna make you a mod, my guy, because you're a legend, mate. You are hilarious. He says Spurs. He thinks Spurs have got the better deal. 51 M's for a 22-year-old. Damn, that's what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Touchline. Touchline says Arsenal. He thinks Arsenal got the better deal. I hear it. How much was Eze? £68 million, I believe. They spent 69 M's on a 28-year-old. It's true. Eze is a brilliant footballer, though. I'm not gonna sit here and be disingenuous. You're not gonna get that with me, bro. I would have been happy with Xavi or Eze, to be quite honest with you. Eze is an exceptional footballer. We're not gonna deny that. But I also think, bro, Xavi Simons is going to be a world-class player. Like, genuinely speaking, he's going to be one of the best players in the world in the next 5 years, and I believe that wholeheartedly. Big up Ghosted says Spurs. Darren says Spurs as well. Big up SSJ. We got the better deal. Yeah, I think we did as well. Better player costs more. Crazy. I don't think that's necessarily how it works. Richarlison costs more money than Haaland. That's not how it works, bro. It's just not how it works. It's whatever you're willing to pay. It's whatever you're willing to pay. Do you know what I'm saying? Quality wise, Eze, but Xavi's potential is higher. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I'm not gonna argue with that. A lot of patience from fans once had naturally has seemingly evaporated pretty much, and modern fans aren't willing to wait as long for better times. Of course, I get that. I understand that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Simmons already a world-class player. Could have sent Simmons for 50 mil is brazy. Yeah, that's brilliant bit of business from them. Do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal are and to run riot. Watch these man walk the league. What, you think Arsenal are gonna walk the league? Wait till your boy start streaming. Hey, come on, man. Come on, SSJ, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up Jay in the chat. Gotta go. Big up yourself, Yasser, man. Big up yourself, my bro. Big up, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys are subbing to Yasser as well, bro. Simmons is already. I read that one already. Madder's ex Simmons would have been mint. Yeah, bro. That would have been serious, man. That would have been serious. But Madders is too injury prone, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And I that's another conversation, yeah. But I see a world in 2 years where Maddison isn't at this football club. Do you know what I'm saying? Genuinely, I see a world where in a couple seasons, Maddison is no longer at this football club and the club are looking towards other players, bro. I do see a world where that's a possibility, bro. Because look, at the end of the day, yeah, look, I do empathize with the guy in terms of picking up injuries, especially the type of injuries that he's picked up. They're harsh, bro. But we brought you in to be the maverick of this team. And we've had to go out and sign another Maverick because of your lack of availability, bro. So at some point, something's got to give. Do you know what I'm saying? What kind of batty man shit is this, bro? That's strike one. You get me? That's strike one. Fire for that, bro. A man coming in my chat talking about Jay never fails to tickle my toes and rub my belly. What kind of batty man shit is that, bro? What kind of batty man nonsense is that, G? Arsenal will lose today. Is that what we think? Go get Lookman at this club. Left wing position needs surgery. Facts. Big up Jay Spurs as well. And I actually want to talk about Lookman as well. We're going to talk about him. Must admit, I'm an Arsenal hater. Aren't we all, bro? Aren't we all? Arsenal are walking this league. I told this man, Yasa, and instead of nah, bro, nah. Arsenal are not gonna walk the league. Let's not do that, guys. Lookman, Xavi Simons, and Kudus were eating good. Yeah, man. Go and get me a Adamola Lookman, bro. We need that left-hand side. We need urgently. We need to play Bergvall more. I think Thomas Frank does need to use Bergvall a bit more as well. I agree with that. Xavi is a great deal. Is he better than Ez? I think he has more flair. It's the same with Kudus versus Bukayo Saka. Kudus just has more flair. Fair point. I'm not gonna argue with that. Lookman, Rodgers, or Semenyo. Well, we're not getting Rodgers or Semenyo because the club aren't gonna go and spend 100 million on any of those two players. Lookman is the most realistic option out of those three. Do you know what I'm saying? Vexed and stressed how everyone leaves after playing the Arsenal. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That should be all three strikes. To be fair, yeah, you should be gone for that. You get me? You should be gone for that. Hold on, Spurs fans want Lookman, then say Arsenal bought a 28-year-old when talking about Eze. Yeah, but again, Lookman's 27. I get that, but I think the point is, yeah. I think the point they're trying to make is comparing in that position, in that number 10 / left wing position. I guess they want to compare the two signings that we made because remember we got basically rejected by Eze, right? So that's why they're comparing our Eze replacement, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Our replacement for not getting Eze is that's where they're coming from, my guy. But big up, fuel your grind. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up yourself, bro. I hope you're good, my dog. You get me? I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Big up. Jay's the type of guy to yell battle ram when he's crashing his car. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? What the fuck are you on about, man? Like, just shut up. Just shut up. That's just not funny. Alex Scott came home. Hey, man. Lookman is still a good signing for whoever, though. Yeah, bro. Listen, and this is what I don't want to do too much on age, innit? I don't want to do too much on age. I think another thing as well is the price that you man paid. You man basically paid 70 million for someone who's coming into their 30s. I think that's where the chat are going with it. But like I said, I still think Eze is a great signing, bro. I don't think. I always said whoever gets Eze is very lucky. Do you know what I'm saying? 68 million Eze versus 40 million euro Lookman is different. It is as well. That is one thing I'll say. You know what I'm saying? We're fucked if we don't get a left wing. I agree. I absolutely agree with you, bro. 120%. Johnson is useless. Yeah, man. Johnson can't be at this football club next season. Johnson cannot be at this football club next season. Do you know what I'm saying? Drop 90 mil on Rodgers. We should do that. I'm hearing there was talks about Rodgers potentially going to Liverpool. Now that Paqueta is looking like he could be on his way to Aston Villa. Is that deal done yet, by the way? Is that deal done yet, the Paqueta to Villa deal? Let me know if that deal is done. I don't know if that deal is done yet, but yeah, again, we had our Paqueta proposal rejected, so that's another player that's turned down the chance to play for Tottenham Hotspur. You know what I'm saying? And look, man, Levy, I can give you praise for the signing of Xavi Simons, bro. I can give you praise for bringing in the likes of Kudus. I can give you praise for bringing in the likes of Paulinho, bro. I can praise you for these things. But what I'm not going to give you praise for, yeah, is not doing everything you can to go and get to replace that Son, to replace our left winger. Xavi Simons is going to bring us something different, but he's not going to bring us what Son gave us. We need an outlet down that left-hand side, because like I keep on saying, once you shut Mohamed Kudus out of the game, you shut down Spurs' whole attack. You know what I'm saying? Give me 2 secs as well, chat. I'm going to go get some water. Okay, I'm back. Big up everyone. How many likes are we on as well, chat? Let me know. Let me know. Big up Levy out says, I don't see us paying the money on Rodgers, nor would he come. Just gotta go. Just gotta get Lookman because else can. Okay, because who else can we get now? To be honest, West Ham probably wouldn't sell us Paqueta anyways. Yeah, they probably wouldn't. Yeah, they probably wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? He didn't turn us down. That's all West Ham. Paqueta is a Spurs fan. Oh shit, is he really? I didn't know that. Honestly, would rather spend that money on Eze than less on Lookman. When Lookman was in the Prem, he stunk. Eze has proven himself. I hear that. Simmons plus left wing can change our attack. Also, Kudus will show more if he plays with more quality. I agree. Yeah, Paqueta's a Spurs fan. West Ham were saying that they don't want to do deals with the backlash of selling another player to Tottenham. Money's money at the end of the day, innit? Like, money's money, bro. You get me? You can't turn down money, man. But I hear it. I do hear it. Do you get me? Big up Jacob THFC says, I can't lie. I want Savio. I think he's cold. He's not coming to Spurs. And you know what? Savinho and Xavi Simons, yeah, that would be a link up because they've linked up before. They've played together before, and they definitely have a partnership there. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't believe that. What's it called? I don't believe City are willing to let Savinho go. I think Pep is really trying to block a move for him out of that club, and I hear it, innit? I hear it. They're not gonna get Rodrigo, so it's looking like, yeah. I'm gonna put the link out now. Feel free to join up and say your bit. You know what I'm saying? However, I will say, like I said, you need to have your camera on. That is the #1 rule on this channel. Keep it respectful, respect everyone, and yeah, I am gonna put the link out now. Let me quickly go and just do one thing with my camera because my camera is being funny. It's being a bit glary. Let Mike hear it. Man said, let Mike hear it. Little bro will always be little bro. Facts. They're little bro, man. You get me? They are little bro. But look, chat, the link is there. The link is in the chat. Feel free to come up and have your say. You get me? I want to hear what you guys think. What did you make of yesterday's performance? If you want to talk about Arsenal and Liverpool today, you can talk about that as well. Whatever you guys want to talk about, the link is there. So feel free to join up. One thing I do want to say, though, is that I can't understand why we always struggle after we beat Man City. Every time we beat Man City, we lose the following game. I can't stand it. Do you know what I'm saying? But we got our first person. You know what I'm saying? We got the man, the myth, or you know who he is. Guy.
Yeah, mate. Can you hear me, mate?
I can hear you loud and clear, bro. How
Good,
you
good,
doing,
good.
bro?
Well, I went to a birthday party on Friday. We ended up going to Mayfair, and then we ended up having a massive house party, like proper on it. Didn't sleep. Went to the game. The only sunglasses I had were these. So I look like a complete idiot at the stadium. We're all wearing sunglasses. We're all like, ugh. But yeah, no, it was the usual shit performance from Tottenham, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, man. It
Um,
stunk. It looked like an Ange Postecoglou performance.
yeah, and you've got to realise, right? So 5 minutes in, we concede a goal. That's normal for Tottenham, kind of normal, let's say it. But the fact that it was only what look, the game was quite a blur, so I had to check stats and then rewatch it again. So yeah, I mean, didn't we? We didn't even have like I think it was like what 5 shots and like only a couple of them on target. I mean, it
Yeah,
is only game week 3. It is only game week 3, but that is an appalling performance that we could not bring the game back after fucking 85 minutes, mate. That was shocking. What's your thoughts on like the actual game? Because to me, Richie became Richarliosis again. Tell can't shoot a football to save his life, and our
mm.
midfield is like this again.
Yeah, man. I just thought, look, Bentancur for me, yeah, he has not been the same player since he done those two ACLs. You know what I'm saying? He's so sluggish, and
Yeah,
Paulinho can't do. Paulinho is not gonna. Paulinho can retain possession, but he's not gonna progress it. Right?
yeah,
That's what Bentancur is there for. So if Bentancur is
yeah.
struggling to progress the football, Sar's not gonna do it. Sar will give you energy. He'll get up and down the pitch. He'll run into
Hmm.
tackles. He'll win them second
He's a
duels.
hard worker, isn't it?
He's a workhorse, but he again,
Yeah.
quality wise, he's not gonna give you what the likes of Bissouma and Bentancur give you on the football. So then
Oh, let's
there's
yeah,
that lack
Basuma.
of
Oh,
uh, and again Bissouma now that do you know what I'm saying? There's another
yeah,
player who we let go because of these things. You get me?
yeah.
Now I will say one thing that I noticed, and I'm so glad you mentioned it. Right, Mateus Tell.
Yeah, what
Mateus
is wrong
Tell,
with his
man.
shooting, man? He can't even finish off a. He can't finish off a muffin, let alone a fucking shot.
Yeah, his finishing is god awful, man. And he came on and he just he doesn't offer anything when he comes on. He doesn't offer
No.
anything.
And the thing is, I've been giving look because I'm an old school Spurs fan, right? So I remember Sonny's debut. He was shit in his first season. I remember Darren Anderton. Now we're going far, far back. Darren Anderton, shit first season, but they became club legends. The problem is, how much more time are we going to give this kid? How much more time? Is it going to be 10 games, 15 games, 12 games? Like, he's got to do something. He's got to do something for us. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
of course, I agree, bro. I agree. He played 20 games for us last season, right? And scored 2 goals and got 1 assist. That
Yeah,
is not good enough. That is not the
no,
player that we signed and we spent the best part of 45 million on, right?
no,
That's not why we brought him in. And
no.
everyone was so confused when I was saying that I didn't want Tell at this football club because he was not ready to make the step up yet.
Yeah.
And he isn't. You can get away with the
Yeah, I
likes of
watched him at
Oliver.
Bayern. He wasn't good. I watched him at Bayern and he wasn't good, man. Because I watched the Bundesliga as well.
Yeah. And
He's
that's the
just,
thing, bro. They see glimpses of a player, and we see glimpses of a player in moments, right?
yeah,
But for where we are, we can't be dealing with players that you see glimpses of talent in,
yeah.
right? We need to at least be seeing on average a 6 out of 10 performance. Tell will go
At
unnoticed.
least.
At least that's the bare minimum.
Because
It
I
shouldn't.
know he's a kid.
Mm,
Everyone keeps going, "Oh, he's a kid. He's a kid." And my response, if he's old enough to wear the shirt, he's old enough to hold smoke.
facts, facts. He's old enough to, and that's the thing, bro. He's getting paid thousands of pounds a week.
Yeah, man.
Thousands of pounds a week. So I have the right to criticize what I see.
Yeah.
Odobert, again, he's a young player, so I don't like to be too harsh on the young players, bro. But apart from beating his man, his final product, yeah, the end product is non-existent. You get past the
Totally agree.
player. What do you do with the football? Nothing, right?
He
And
pillow foots it or boots it. He either shoots it with no strength at all, no actual target, or he just skylines it. Just skylines it. So Thomas Frank, put him in some bloody training sessions, mate.
yeah, And this is the thing. This is why I listen. I wanna give. Do you know what I'm saying? I wanna give. Oh my goodness! If this is true, by the way, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. There's no way he should be on more money than Van de Ven. But it Tom, and this is why I'll give Frank time to improve some of these players, 150%, bro. But at the same time, it's like, yo, something's got to give. These
Something.
players put on a brilliant performance, albeit, yes, we always beat Manchester City. But you look at the performance they put on against PSG. That's a game that we lost. We didn't win that game. We lost.
But we all said, "Oh wow, our performance." Even though we
What a
lost, we took them to the wire. But a good performance, apart from Archie Bloody Gray. As soon as Archie Gray came on, I knew we were going to lose. But that's by the by.
yeah.
But yeah, and also something that I completely agree with you on, and I'm trying not to swear, but something that I completely agree with you. And watching the game against Bournemouth, if you lock up Kudus, that's it. It's done. It's game over.
Mm.
That's our only creative outlet, and you can tell the manager's Iriola, isn't it? I have to think about that one for a minute. Jesus. But yeah, you can tell that he's been watching the last three games, and he's like, right, pocket Kudus, we got this, and that's it. That's what happened. Kudus got pocketed. We couldn't score a bloody goal.
Yeah, and everyone would say could have had a stinker. It's gonna happen, mate.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen when he's your only outlet. It's going to happen.
we
Eventually,
can't
teams are
put
gonna
the
clock
entire
on.
team on his shoulders. We can't put the entire team on his shoulders. He's a great player.
Mm.
But he's just, no offense, he's just a winger. What is a winger going to do if he's been pocketed on the wing?
And this is what I'm saying. It's like we should never have played. And I get it, everyone wants to be on the front foot at home, but there's games for it and there's games not. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't believe that we play Bournemouth and we should be on the front foot against them because that plays into their hands. Their wingers are quick, their midfielders are powerful and pacey.
Yep.
And if you saw how easily they cut through us, 2, 3, 4 passes and they're up the pitch.
Yeah, they were long balling that. They were just bypassing our press. Every time
Exactly.
I just kept watching the ball go like this.
Literally, just
Mm,
just bypassing us, bro. And
yeah,
this is why I said, yeah, is that we need that quality. We need someone to create. We needed someone to like George rightly pointed out, and George, fair play to George for pointing this out. We need someone who's gonna slot in deep, who's gonna come in deep, pick the ball up, and turn and create something from deep in the pitch, right?
mm,
Because unfortunately, with the pace and power that they have, yeah, we're not going to be able. They're going to kill us on the counter attack every time if we try and squeeze them.
yep,
They're going to kill us in the counter attack. And when you've got the likes of Porro and obviously Doggy who's just come back, right? These are players that naturally they're very easy to get drawn out of position
yep.
because they're
Why?
so
Why did
attack minded.
Porro? Yeah, quick one. Why did Porro forget how to defend?
And he's been
Did he just?
improving. He's been improving, bro. The defense, Poro's improved as a defender, and then it's almost like he just reverted back to type yesterday.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Ghost who said he's not Messi. Kudus can't take the whole team on every game. Exactly.
Exactly, mate.
Exactly, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He
Yep.
can't take on the whole team every single game. I'm glad I watched because Spence was decent. He
Well, now
was,
he's in the
bro.
England team. He's in the England team now, mate.
And fair
Oh, I
play to him.
can't. I can't wait to see Jed Spence in an England shirt, mate. I am so looking forward to it because he is so different from what we usually have in the England squad, like a Trippier or a Kyle Walker. You know, he's Jed Spence is such a create. It's weird. He's a creative defender. He's
Mm.
so creative, but yeah, and also very good at win back.
You're very good at it. And now we've seen, yeah, that he's very confident playing on either side. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you
Yep.
know so yeah, first of all, congratulations to Des. But I don't think there's another player in the league that deserved a call up to
Oh
their
yeah.
national team more than Jed Spence, bro. Especially through the trials and tribulations that he's been through with the man, with the Warnock situation.
Yeah.
Him when he come here, Conte
Conte
not
didn't
wanting
like
him.
him, did he?
No, I
Conte
didn't like him.
fucking hated him.
Hated his guts, bro. Hated his
Yeah.
guts. So yeah, man. Like could have said in the chat, Jed Spence is our most improved player, and we need that. I
Yeah.
thought another thing I want to say, yeah, is as soon as Bergvall came on, you could see we had a little bit more energy in that midfield. Yeah, we started to retain the ball a little bit better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, he's tenacious, isn't he? He's very. I know everyone keeps telling me not to use this phrase, but I can't think of another one. Ball hungry. You know what I mean?
Pause.
Yeah, mega pause.
Mega
But
pause.
yeah, like, oh, he's tenacious, both on and off the ball. He's got energy, and you want that. You do want that, but he still needs to be refined. But he's a good
Yeah,
player.
man.
I don't think he's as good as everyone in the Spurs, because in the Spurs fans community, they're treating him like the second coming of Dele Alli. Sorry, that's not what I'm going to say, but he's a solid player. He was really good against that Liverpool match last season. He was great on PSG. He was good in Burnley. It's
Mm.
just like I said, that game. Everyone. Did you actually go to the game?
Yeah, I was there. I was at the game.
Yeah. So
I was at the game.
the atmosphere afterwards. Everyone was kind of low about it, but it was just. It wasn't like, oh, we lost. It's just like, oh my god, we can't play like this again. We can't
Yeah.
and can't even play like this again. It was just an embarrassing defeat, and you don't want that.
No, you don't want that. And to make matters worse, right? And this is why I said it was just the way. If we had had, let's say, 12 shots to their 18 or
Hmm.
whatever, I can turn around and say, you know what? The boys went out there. Bournemouth just got the better of us,
Yeah.
right? I can go out there and say that. But
Hmm.
guy, we didn't lay a glove. We should have walked away from that game 1-0 flattered us.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
you know
by
what
the
I'm
way, your
saying?
camera's
That
not
was a
working.
1-0 pasting.
Your camera's not working.
Oh, give me a sec.
No
Give
worries.
me a sec. Give me a sec.
But while you're sorting,
But
but while you're sorting that out, yeah, I completely agree. We got outclassed, outplayed, outmaneuvered, outshot. Every metric was terrible. Every
mm,
single metric.
yeah, spot on. And look, that's the problem with this. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. With this club, man. They don't. It. It's like these players just don't care sometimes. Sometimes I genuinely believe that the players do not care. Like they just couldn't care less. They can't be
Well,
bothered. Do you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
it's disgusting, to be honest. That performance yesterday was disgusting. It was a Spursy defeat, in my opinion.
yeah, completely. And here's the thing, right? So last season I was completely pissed off, right? So one of the reasons why I gave up my season ticket is because you could tell that the Spurs players were completely down tooling during the Premiership matches. Everyone as fans was saying they're down tooling, and then obviously Ange came out and said, "Yeah, we sacked off the league just to win the Europa." Okay, thanks a lot. That's really nice for us season ticket holders, isn't it? That's
Mm.
exactly what you want to bloody hear. And it just
Mm.
see you just saw them, and it's just like, okay, I've seen this before, and I don't like it.
Yeah, they do care. Bournemouth, and that's the thing. They do care, but sometimes they don't play like it.
Yeah, they
Do you
don't
know what I'm
play like it
saying?
sometimes.
But look, I mean, it's the international break now, guy. Do you know what I'm saying? It's we get let's say we get a nice week away from Tottenham. No stress, no nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? We get to just enjoy. We get to just enjoy international football and not have to worry. Although I never really
Yeah.
enjoy international football. Big up, never red, always blue. I think the meltdown was toxic. It's easy to beat down the players. They are overplayed, performing after all. Okay, well, we're not gonna do that. All
Oh,
right, we're not
quick
gonna
one,
do that.
quick one. Jay, did you hear the boos in the stadium? Did you actually hear the boos?
Yeah, yeah, I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it. And look, hey, one thing I will say, and I'm a big advocate for obviously supporting the team and whatnot, but I can understand it, bro. I
Oh
can, I
yeah.
can understand it. Do you know what I'm
I'm not
saying?
one
We
of
want to
these.
see our
Yeah,
team win.
yeah. I'm not one of these. Oh my God. I've noticed it from a certain age group, right? Because back in the day, back in the day, you used to hear some abusive shit coming from the stands, right? I'm not one of these pearl clutchers like, oh, they don't deserve to boo the crowd. That's horrible. It's like, no, we pay our tickets. We can boo, we can swear, we can chant, as long as it's not racist shit. As long as we're not pelting the players with like bricks and shit, or kicking them in the back like that little kid did to did that kick the guy in the back for that goalkeeper. That was
Ramsdale.
hilarious. Sorry, it's bang out of order, but that was hilarious. I was there when that happened. Anyway, but as long as they're not doing that, the fans are allowed to express our discontent with the match, man. Boo all you want. Boo all you want, man.
Yeah, like, would you? If I pay money to go to the cinema and watch a movie and it's terrible, I'm not gonna stand up and give them a round of applause at the end. I'm gonna walk out. You know what I'm saying? So the fans definitely have a right to voice their discontent, man. Big up E in the
Yeah,
chat as well.
exactly. You paying 24 quid for a crappy Marvel movie. I'm just like, if the first 15 minutes is shit, I'm walking out and getting a refund.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. Anyone that, again, that's just people being upset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big up E though. He says Thomas is on fraud watch. I was waiting
All
for E to
managers
say
are on
that.
fraud watch. Come on. All managers are on fraud watch. All managers are.
Mm. Yeah, man. I'm definitely giving Frank the bombastic side eye. I hear it, mate. I hear it, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Frank is not on fraud watch. Calma, calma. Yeah, calma. I did tell guys about Pap Sardo. I said he's not, like, do you know what I'm saying? He's not as consistent
Yeah, he
as you
just
guys would
everyone
believe.
goes on this, man. As soon as the purple patch happens, everyone goes, "Oh, he's the best Spurs player." It's like, calm down, mate. We've got like what 60 games to play this season.
Yeah, we got a lot of football to play, man. We got a lot of football, and it's only August at the end of the day. The big up Capone 79 says, "Big up, gents. Is there still time and money for Paqueta, Lukman, Vlahovic, and Solanke? Sorry, Solanke and Richie are not going to finish off Savvy's through walls, mate. It's probably a bit too late for that now. Do you know what I'm saying? Ever since Wickham, bro. Wait, hold on. Oh, Frank's always been on fraud watch for me ever since the Wickham game. I hear that.
Yeah,
I hear that.
I
Spurs fans.
remember. I remember because me and E watched that game. I actually fell asleep halfway through, and I woke up, and I was like, "Oh, we're playing another game. What just happened?"
Fair play. I'd be
What?
more worried if we were still undefeated like Conte and we'll be fine. Fairs. And look, I guess
Well, it's
you could
game
say
week
that.
3, though.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. Yeah, before we wrap the stream up, we're gonna redirect over to Yasser. He's doing a watch along for the City Brighton game, so we're gonna redirect over to him. Make sure you sub on the way in and put a Hotspur Cave raid. But I do want to say this because it's so early in the season. You want the cracks to show now. You want to iron out the cracks now. You want to kind of, I guess you could say, cut the limb before the poison spreads. Do you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it's better to iron out these problems now than
Yep.
to get into a position where we're in January, February now, and we're losing these type of games. These
Well,
performances start to,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
And
So
that's why,
yeah,
no
mm,
offense, I don't wish injury on any player, yeah. But imagine if Madders was injured after the transfer window, say in 2 weeks' time.
mm,
Imagine if he was injured then. Now, at least we know what we're playing with. We know our strengths and weaknesses. And in Frank, we trust. Choo choo.
yeah, 100%, 100%. So I and look, now we've got, you know what I'm saying, now we've got Shabby Simmons and whatnot, right? Who I believe, by the way, is a top player, bro.
Yeah, he's good. He's
I
good.
believe he's a top player, and fair play to Daniel
And for the
Levy for getting that
price,
one over the line. But
what a fair
wait, now
price.
we've got Shabby Simmons. We just have to see what he can add to this team. I think we've been crying out for some creativity since we've lost Kulu and Madison, and now we've got it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So international break. Do you know what I'm saying? Guy, last thoughts on the game? Any last thoughts you want to give on the game?
Well, like I said to a lot of friends, the only positive from that game that I can bring is the fact that Xavi was on the pitch clapping us, and we were clapping him, and that was the best part of the game. It was the best part of the game. You know what I mean? I've
Yeah,
never seen this. Did you see how much the stadium just emptied? No one was in the concourse or any of that. I think we were just like, "No, we're going home, mate." Um,
yeah,
yeah,
quickly.
the only positive I can bring from it is, look, Frank, you know what your job is. We're paying you enough. Players, you know what your bloody job is. We pay you enough because we are paying it because our match day revenue goes to their wages. So, um, get your shit in order and let's start getting some wins and get some creativity on the pitch.
Mm. And like Sol Vanguard has said here, it'll be a waste if we don't get the balance. Do you know what I'm saying? It will be a
Oh,
massive, massive waste.
where do you think he's going to play for us? What position do you think he's going to play at Spurs?
Uh, you know what? I think now that we don't have the number 10, I think we're going to see him play in that number 10 role. But I think when Madison comes back, I think he will play out on the left. He
Yeah,
has. I've seen in a lot of games for Leipzig, they have used him out on the left hand side. Do you know what I'm saying? So I
yeah, they
definitely
used him
think,
all over the place, mate. They used him
yeah,
all over the place.
they've played him in for the false nine. They've played him as a 10 on the right, on the left. So I think again, because he's such a multifaceted player, I think we've really got one here. Do you know what I mean? But
Oh
again,
yeah, totally agree, mate.
I do want to see out and out winger so that we do have that option to just bench Madison. Do you know what I'm saying? We have that option to say, you know what, Madison, you can sit on the bench, mate, in certain games. So
Yeah,
yeah, man.
and
And plus the
Johnson's
Champions
crap on
League
the
is
left,
coming up.
mate.
We're gonna need it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Johnson is shambolic on the left. Absolutely
Yeah,
shambolic.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to see Johnson on the left. But people, thank you so much for watching. Big thank you, Guy, for joining me as
Thanks
always,
for
man.
having me on, mate.
It's always a pleasure to have you on the channel, my friend. You know what I mean? Make sure
And
you
at some
guys are
point, I'll see you at the
subscribed.
game, man. I'll actually
Yeah,
see you at the game.
do you know what? We were gonna meet up. I'm at the next home game. Who is it? I think it's Wolves. I think it's Wolves at home. We got,
Oh, I
so
hate Wolves.
I will be there, man.
Let's
We
go. I'll be there for that.
you
I
get me?
hate Wolves, man.
Facts, man. Go get Lookman City. Go and get Lookman. But yeah, guys, we're gonna redirect over to Yasser. Make sure you put a hashtag Hotspur Cave raid in Yasser's chat. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag Hotspur Cave. Hashtag Shabby7. You get me? That is what I want to see.
Oh,
Shabby7.
Jacob. I spoke to Jacob. I was like, what's going on with the number 7? No response. Because you know that man loves that song.
Yeah, we know, man. Big up Jacob as always as well, man. We love Jacob. But yeah, hashtag Shabby7 raid, hashtag Hotspur Cave raid, people, and I will catch you lot tomorrow. Thank you lot for watching. Goodbye, God bless, and I'll see you later. Peace.